make sure. Yes, we can. Great. So let's go around letting people know that. Okay, there we go. Ooh, I have notifications. Fun. Well, I will check those out. Some followers, cool. Welcome. Who all is in here? Just me. Hey. Okay, let's get going then. Welcome back to the Silver Lining streams. Had a little happy Valentine's Day, of course, wearing red, naturally. Thank you to Chris for filling in last week. I had a cold, my voice was shot, it was not happening. So he played the Lost Civilization, which is one of the games we publish, which was on sale last week. And this week, what do we have on sale this week, now that I'm thinking about it? Something. Let's find out. I should have done this ahead of time so that my plug could be more planned. Here we go. I'm on schedule. Load up. Face Noir, which is another point-and-click sort of investigation adventure game set in the 20s, inspired by Raymond Chandler and noir films and stories of that like. So if you're interested in that kind of game, check that out. It's 50% off this week. Also a fun thing I remembered that we have, since it's Valentine's Day, at postudios.com/sendcard, we have some Silver Lining themed Valentines you can send. So I'll put the link to that in our social medias later today. So yeah, say I love you with the Silver Lining. Alright, let's restore this. Go to Isle of Wonder. As always, feel free to ask questions in the chat about the game, or comments on the game, or whatever you'd like. And I'll be happy to continue telling stories about making the Silver Lining as we go. This is my cool game designer mug. It says I make games. A friend of mine got me this for Christmas a couple years back. My husband has one that looks just like it that says I play games because he plays a lot more games than I do. Coffee. That was from that game show on Nickelodeon where they played video games and then in the end they were like in the video game and had to dodge and hit the bad guy, whatever. I forget what it's called. Like Game On something. Alright, run, Graham. Run. Run. Okay, there we go. Get out of here. Gotta close down Skype to make sure I don't bust my system and crash again like I did a couple weeks ago when I did this. Oops.
I don't feel right going on a break when there's such terrible things about. We shouldn't say.
But yes, this is the French dog who speaks in speech balloons.
Keep ourselves busy anyhow. Take our minds off of it all.
There you stand duty. Oh, rest
and
you.
it'll keep us from being scared witless too.
Call yourself a guard dog.
It looks like Casima's nightingale, Sing Sing, is raising a family of her own. Several noisy little nestlings are begging for food from their patient mother.
Good on you, Sing Sing. And good luck. It's hard being a single mom in the Isle of Crown and in this economy, so good luck with those kids. Excuse me. Still have a bit of a sniffle here, so I'll try to mute myself if I have to sniff. Like I did just now. Alright, we're gonna keep going. One thing that was nice about the King's Quest VI method of travel via the map is that you didn't have to go through a bunch of screens just to get off the island. Although now that I think about it, you did have to be in sight of the ocean, I think, to use it, so you did have to be on the shoreline, actually, so never mind.
Good day, Hassan.
Good day indeed.
Oh, wait, no, I know what I need to do.
Thank you for talking.
Hey, kid. You want some candy? Here it is. Oh, I didn't. I gotta go back to the marketplace, too.
I'll trade you this candy for your fishing pole.
Really? Wow! Everyone says strangers try to poison you with candies. But you look like nicer.
Oh, good. We hung that big old lampshade right on there. Yeah, kid, your mom's not gonna be mad at all about this. Definitely.
Thanks, mister!
I'm gonna go back. Now that I have the arm, there is an item I can cross off the ingredients list if I go make a visit to Black Widow. interesting.
Oh my, a luscious morsel, all for me.
It's an intense poison.
Hey, this is a fake arm. What are you trying to pull here, mister?
What are you trying to pull? So we take out the thing, and we've got our first item. Woohoo! Yeah. I think I need to buy a map.
No lamps for old.
Are you planning on going anywhere?
Maybe.
Can I pay him for a map?
Graham doesn't. Graham.
Alright, I guess I don't need that then.
No lamps for old.
Maybe we'll talk to Allie again. I'm pretty sure Hassan tells me Allie might know something about the story of the mermaids, and I read about them in the book. So I think I have to go talk to him again. Oops, went off the screen. And then I can go. And actually explore the ocean to find them. Alright.
How fare you today, bookkeeper?
Very well, King Graham.
Let me do some research.
Be my...
I guess not. Oh, wait, no, that's it. I gotta show him this thing.
I'm searching for ingredients for a spell to bring my children back.
Spell? This is druid magic, yes?
Yes. Do you think it will work?
The druids are very powerful creatures. Very little is known about their nature, but I can assure you their magic does work. I've read some interesting volumes, and they speak of highly uncommon yet powerful magic.
I realize this is not going to be an easy task. Do you have any idea where I could find any of these ingredients?
The druids have their own language of sorts, which is difficult to understand even for an avid reader like myself. Many of these ingredients are very unusual, and some of them may be druidic names for common things. Parts even look encrypted. It's hard to say. Lost magic bag. I just read a book on treasures from the sea, and I did come across references to such a thing.
Where can I find it?
Bring me a map of the lands, and I shall point it to you. I must warn you, though, it's where the nymphs gather, and these creatures are said to be dangerous.
I'll take my chances.
I apologize for not being able to help you further, but feel free to, and do not hesitate to ask if you have any more specific questions I may be able to help with.
Thank you.
Forget
I'll
if
keep
we-
that in mind.
Come back to him later. Alright, so now we can go buy a map. And that is what you call gating. As in, gated the ability to buy a map by needing one. Which basically is kind of one of those things, you know, both to protect the progression of a story in the way that you want it to go, but also, you know, you'll often run into in some games they'll let you pick up anything whenever, just because, even if you've got no in-game reason to need it. Which is what in this case, we're kind of protecting against that. I think there are some items where you can do that. It sort of depends. Like, I mean, map is a thing that, realistically, we could have had Graham buy it before, because it's not a bad thing to have if you're going to be traveling around the islands. But,
No lamps for old.
alright, let's give this guy some money.
I'd like to buy a map, please.
Is this real gold?
Yes, will you accept it?
Of course I will.
Yoink.
Tell me, what region do you want a map of?
I'll take a map of the Green Isles.
Ah, a foreigner. A long while since I've seen one around here. Traveling is probably not such a good idea now, with the possibility of another storm like that one last night ripping through here. It might rip the islands right out of the sea.
Thank you for your concern, but I'll take my chances.
All right, but I should probably tell you that something strange has been happening to my maps lately, though.
What's been happening?
At first, I thought it was my failing eyes. Then I remembered that my eyes hadn't started failing yet. And what I was seeing had to
Yes.
be real. It's too
Most people don't
strange
buy
for a
maps
fellow
unless they
like me to
actually need
take, friend. Too strange.
What's strange?
One of the maps I have on display is used. It has a lot of small figures and notes scribbled on it. And those things are starting to fade but fast. And I mean fast. One of them faded and vanished in a half hour at the very most. And not only that, but the older ones that were already faded to begin with are starting to look fresher. Like they might have on the day that they were drawn.
Ah,
Have you noticed this on
hello
any
and
of your
welcome,
other
Tolan.
maps?
Oh, of course I did. As soon as I noticed this, I looked, and sure enough, the same thing was happening to my other maps.
how very
The
strange.
newer ones seem the most affected, too. A lot of the local maps have entire landmarks missing. Even entire islands.
Well,
I don't know what's going on.
that sure is something.
Could it be the end of the universe? Fortunately, some of the older maps are still quite intact. I'll give you
I like
one
how
of
he
the
just
older
jumps
ones
to
that
it's
I
the end
have,
of the
since you
universe.
put in such a hefty sum here.
This map maker, he's got a flair for the dramatic.
Thank you.
It's
I
my
hope I can
failing
find out
eyes.
what's making your maps
Wait
fade
a second,
before
my
the
eyes
other
aren't
sheets of
failing?
parchment.
You just try to stay alive. It's not a good day to die.
Today is not a good day to die. Well, if this guy says
No
it.
lamps for old.
I kind of should keep a counter of how many voices in this game are done by Mike Fortunato, who was our voiceover director. He does the voice of Alexander, but he's also the voice of New Lamps for Old Guy over there. He's the voice of Shamir. I don't remember any others of him so far. Oh, he's Jalo as well. So that's 4 so far. I think it was kind of anyone we couldn't get a good voice for, or, you know, if we had just bad recordings, or someone kind of disappeared on us, which unfortunately happens. Especially some of the voices were done by fans, but they were recorded on their own, you know, at home. So we would have Mike would end up doing the voices, but as he is a talented actor, he could do that quite well. And Mike later voiced both Scott Reed and Cordelia's brother.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, I know. Max? I think Max Smith in Cognition.
Here's the map.
Perfect. Here you have it. But remember,
I'll be careful.
Alright. Let's blow this popsicle stand. Get us some magic bag action. Yeah. Alright, buddy.
Good day, Hassan.
Good day indeed.
Good sail.
Ready to sail?
Yes. Let's go check out this spot in the middle of the ocean, shall we? The mermaid's conveniently located by that spot where they've drawn mermaids on the map. Go figure, huh?
The salty sea air. You can...
Well, let's take a look at this contraption, shall
Graham has created the perfect bait.
we? Indeed. Yoink.
Ready to sail?
Oh.
The first mate looks...
Let's fish for some mermaids, shall we?
There's no place I'd rather be than on the open sea. Good friends, good company. A good quest. What are you fishing for, Graham? Sea nymphs? I caught a sea nymph once. Many years ago. I used a rusty barnacle as some bait. Yep. True story.
I think that was an improvised conversation that the voice actor came up with for that part.
Oh!
Ah!
I'll be shipwrecked. It worked.
This is some seriously acrobatic mermaids, dang,
look,
yeah.
A visitor has brought us a gift.
Let me see it.
Hey, wait a moment, sisters. Look at this human who has given us this treasure.
My word. Isn't he the one who is the father of those two unfortunate children?
Yes, I am, my ladies. You know about Alexandria and Rosella?
Why, of course. We know everything that goes on in the Isles.
And we have been intent on meeting you ever since we got word of your children's mysterious ailments.
Why?
Because we want to help you, Father of the King of the Green Isles. We are not ones to stand idly by while sorrow rules the land. We know that you have to awaken your children. The sooner, the better.
And yes, we know of the spell that you are trying to find the ingredients for too, King Graham.
Is there anything you don't know?
Not that we know of.
But
we may be able to help you in your quest to find the ingredients.
I'm looking for a magic bag.
Only we know where it is.
And where is that?
Why, we have it, of course.
May I have it?
Yes. Wait right where you are, King Graham. We'll be back shortly.
I think we get some more off-color comments here.
Why, I remember one time I heard a story of a sea nymph. She drank this little bit of a potion that gave her 4 mouths. And let me tell you something. Nothing like a sea nymph with 4 mouths.
Oh, God.
That's all right. That's all right. You've made your point, Hassan.
That is awful, Hassan. That is truly awful.
Good day to you, ladies.
Here you are. The magic bag for ancient spells.
And just because we want to help you, we'll also give you another treasure we guard.
Ooh, handy.
A cape of invisibility which can hide you from probing eyes.
Well, thank you very much, fair sea nymphs.
Oh, it's nothing to us, since you gave us this beautiful trinket to admire.
I'm sorry, but I borrowed that gem from someone who values it very deeply, and she would be very hurt if I didn't return it to her.
Oh, but it is so charming. Please, sir, let us keep this pretty thing.
I'm afraid that the owner of that pretty thing is Queen Cassima. You wouldn't want to be the cause of the Queen's misery, would you, my ladies?
Oh, we didn't realize that this lovely item...
It's true. You have my word.
Of course it is. We know everything, remember?
That was a test. We totally knew ahead of time. Totally.
What is your gift to us then?
How about some cash? Money, the solution to all problems.
Look, sisters, it shines.
Thank you.
At least give me 2, Graham. Jeez.
Oh, did you see the tail on that one?
Hassan! You're gross! Yay! We did it.
Ah, the ocean. Like looking into the abyss, and it never looking back at you.
Alright.
An animated vessel.
I just want to hang around just to see what else he talks about. But let's get
ready to sail.
Ready to sail. Alright. To the Isle of Wonder. Huzzah! Alright. Oh right, I have to unlock it first. That's right. Oh. You know what? First, I've gotta fill up my spray bottle with some salt water.
But
Wait,
be
no.
careful, Graham.
No, don't drown. There we go. Okay. Now let's get out of here. So as you recall, there was a key in that wall, but some vines that wanted to kill me right in front of it. So I've got to get rid of those vines. Sorry, ladies. It sounds so sad. Can I just take it? Oh yeah. Also, it's trapped. Time passes. More time passes. Ugh. I knew there was a reason I needed magnets.
Graham cannot get his hand out of the hole. Without food and water, he perishes in the hot sun.
Oops.
Come on, Graham. How long have you been at this? You should know by now that sticking your hand into a mysterious hole isn't going to end well.
Well, I didn't think it was that mysterious. Retry. This also reminds me I should save, just to be sure. Save often. Two. Magnet.
Good idea. Now.
I'd like to leave him over here. Now this is especially funny because gold is not magnetic. But we can kind of handwave that because I have a wonder, right? It doesn't make any sense. It's fine. I forget if we comment on them here or not. Yay! Go get it. Aww. Poor little Magnat. Oh. I feel bad for him. Alright. So using our crazy looking key.
This is without a doubt the craziest looking key Graham has ever seen in his life. It almost looks like someone dropped a boulder on top of key and some other wacky creature to make it. And considering where he found it, Graham's not entirely certain that might not be the case.
I love the random sound effects on this screen. Yay!
What are you doing here? Chessboard land is no place for humans.
That's right. Chess pieces are allowed. Don't even think of trying to enter.
Please, Sir Knights, I'm King Graham of Daventry. I'm on a very important mission to revive my son, King Alexander, and his sister, Princess Rosella. I may find helpful ingredients in your land.
Your quests are of no importance to us.
That's right. They are of no importance to us.
You must insist.
I don't care how important you say the matter is. We have strict orders from the Red and White Queens. They'll have our heads if we allow any trespassers inside.
That's right. They will cut off our heads in a guillotine.
How tyrannical.
And besides, the chess match is over now. Everybody wants some peace, especially after the events of those two queens.
That's right. Especially with those events. Simply disrupting.
Who won the match?
Nobody.
That's right. Nobody did. Queens, as usual, got mixed in an endless discussion of who cheated who.
And in the middle of the match,
I like
the
White
White
Knight.
King stood
He's
up
funny.
and he said, "I've had it."
That's right. I've had it, he said, and left.
The king left?
Correct. Never to come back again.
Oh.
That's right. And the match was unfinished.
That's some
story.
Well, now that you know, please leave.
That's right. Leave now.
All right.
So that's happening. Well.
There's a note on a tag inside the cloak. Only one use per wearer. Graham had better save this for when he really needs it.
Well, I know I need to get into chessboard land, so... I think... Swoosh. And now we're invisible! Woohoo!
Tomorrow? Do they have daily beheadings here? Is it some kind of a sport to them? Do they hand out applications? Do they pay well? Can I join? Oh, well, never mind. Place head here. Gee, how thoughtful of them.
Isn't it?
For some reason, Graham doesn't think following the instructions on the sign would be a good idea.
But shouldn't we make sure? Shouldn't we really make sure? I think we need to place head here. Alright, there's only one way to be sure. You know, curiosity killed the Graham, right?
Just because... No touching...
Aww.
No matter how many of these Graham has seen in his lifetime,
I thought we were able
he
to
still can't agree with their use.
do
There is
a
no deed
kill ourselves
so
thing.
awful that it deserves so horrible a punishment as this. Of course, the queens of the Isle of Wonder clearly have a very different opinion.
Since they're so cheerful.
And at least this one is pretty, in a terrifying way, but pretty nonetheless.
It's very brightly colored.
The wacky towers and wobbly columns of the Castle of Chessboard Land stands out impressively over the landscape that, thus far, has been largely featureless. No trees, no grass, nothing at all but the chessboard pattern everywhere. But then, Graham has long heard and now knows firsthand that the Isle of Wonder is the type of place where one must very much expect the unexpected.
Indeed. And away we go. Oh. What?
How did you enter the lands?
That's what. How did you do it?
We had order. Now we are in trouble. It's all your fault.
That's right. It's all my... Hey, no. That's not right.
It is.
Is not.
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 It is.
They'll be at this for a while.
It is.
I'm just gonna...
Is not.
It is.
Is not.
They take after their queens. It is odd. I clicked on the castle to walk there, but that didn't work. Alright, let's see if I can get into the castle this time. I think you have to do hand in the castle to get there. And they're still at it. Or they will be in a moment.
It is.
Is not.
It is.
Is not.
It is.
Is not.
It is.
Is not. Yes, the walking top rather, is in the castle. There we go. Okay. I don't know, there's some odd clicking area issues there. Although that's what we call not a crit because you can get around it. Oh, hey, buddy.
They sacrifice themselves.
Do I know you?
Ooh.
The Silver Cloaks. They were 12 at the end, and one by one they sacrificed themselves in order to put an end to the war. It was the only way. They sealed their very souls in the Zodiah Stone to contain the power of the Black Cloaks. They paid the ultimate price, and one by one they became each one of the
team
signs
very
that
much
sealed
refer to that as the
Who
Zodiah
are
Stone.
you, and what do you know about the Silver Cloak Society? And what's a Zodiah Stone?
The Silver Cloaks were a very noble order. led by Leo the Noble, the wisest and bravest of them all. They became one with the Zodiah Stone to imprison the man you seek. Without him, without his power, the rest of the Black Cloaks crumbled, vanished. Some say he controlled them like puppets. His armies marched to the song of his evil chant. He was a very powerful man. He whose name I dare not speak, the one you now face.
Is this the man who did this to Alexander and Rosella? What does he want from my children?
He is back. After 1,000 years, the seals have begun to lose their power, and now he can exit his prison. Yet not completely. The key to his freedom lies deep within the memory of your children. But it is not only your children he is after.
What do you mean? Speak clearly.
Queen Valenice, too, plays a role. Your whole family is being called by the echoes of the prophecy to play a part in the final
the Echoes of
chapter
Prophecy
of
is
this
the
story.
name of this.
None of this makes any sense. What are you talking about? Who are you?
This is all happening because humans once defied the fates. Beware that you do not make the same mistake.
Stop speaking in riddles and tell me all that you know. Why
no.
my family? What do we have to do with all this?
You are about to learn a great deal about yourself, King Graham. You are tied to this man in ways you cannot begin to imagine. And it is destined to be that the time shall come for you to make a choice. Will you choose darkness or light?
Choose? I don't even know what we're talking about.
We'll meet again.
Hey,
Ninja vanish.
Where did he go? Rats. A prophecy? Silver cloaks? The Zodiah Stone? What is this nonsense?
But in the meantime, check out this nice chessboard, huh? It's pretty shiny, pretty sweet.
Graham can't help recalling how Alexander and Rosella would play chess every afternoon in Castle Daventry. No matter how many times they played, Rosella still lost every match, much to her frustration. His darling daughter never did master the art of losing gracefully. How do chess pieces sit? And if they sit, how do they stand up?
Mysteries.
The cupboard to the side of the chessboard has doors made of gleaming clear glass, showing off the shelves within. One shelf holds a very curious-looking cup.
Look how they have little mini chess pieces here. Oh, look at this little cup. Oh, he's marching around. Look at this cute guy.
The cupboard to the side.
Okay. Oh, he's so cute.
If Graham wants to open the cupboard, he's going to need a key.
Well, I am fresh out of keys. Although I do have this lock.
Graham hopes this padlock won't stand up and lock.
Alright. Well, I don't have anything right now to open this up with, so... Oh, hey, here's a fun thing. I think the whistling might again be Mike rather than Jason Victor, the actor who does the voices for Graham. Otherwise, oh whoops, because he knew he could whistle like all the theme songs to the Sierra games, which are the songs that Graham goes through as you click through in the whistling. We had a contest about name that tune at one point. That reminds me.
It is. It's not. It is.
We also had the Find the Suffer contest for every episode. And where is it in this one? Or was it... Did we start that in episode 3? Gosh. get this? Oh, right. I remember. This one's a little bit of a you have to figure it out by just going to it and doing it. Kind of a process of elimination. But yes, I'm ready to sail. I'm ready to sail to the Isle of the Sacred Mountain. To finish some business from King's Quest 6, actually. Splash. Something Alexander was not able to take care of. Can I take this?
Graham seems to recall this.
Sure, yeah. Breathe it in. Ugh. Some serious stairs. There we go. This creature voiced by Cesar Batar.
What? By the 3 magic treasures? Aha. And who might you be, little fellow? Slow down, my fantastic friend. What is it that you say? I can't decipher your tongue. The sea? Over the sea? I understand. You are lost and you want to go home. I'm sorry, I wish I could help you go home, but I'm on a critical mission. All right, don't cry. You can come along. I'll do my best to bring you home.
Yay!
Jump in, my new companion.
So, Hole in the Wall, if you'll recall, was left here after Alexander took off from... he brought him over to deal with the Minotaur in the labyrinth, and then the Hole in the Wall scuttled away before you could do anything about it. So now Graham, a couple years later, is finally taking him home. Splash, splash, splash.
Ready to sail?
Yes. Back to the Isle of Wonder. Excuse me. One more time because I keep forgetting if this is... Whoops, I clicked off the screen again. There we go. Alright. Jog, 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 jog. Run, 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 run.
It
It's
is.
not.
It is.
It's not.
It is.
It's not.
It is.
Alright. I have just enough time to finish this up. Unless I am forgetting something that happened in this episode. But I think once we get the walking cup out of the cabinet there, that's mostly it. Oh, no, that's... Back.
Graham finds it very odd to have found the strange hole-in-the-wall companion Alexander talked so much about.
What I find odd is Alexander talking much about anything.
I was about to
Even
say.
when he was a baby, he would almost never cry out or scream at all.
Quiet guy.
There he goes on another one of his long-winded trips down memory lane.
And us hang a lampshade on our old long-windedness,
shall we? Are you done now?
Pardon?
Oh, nothing. Back to adventuring, Graham. That is not.
Alright.
You're gonna help me out, buddy, and then I'll set you free.
He has a little mini guillotine figure. Yoink.
Thank you. Be well.
And he'll hang out there until we come back to him later. Nice. One walking cup. Check. Yeah, now what's it tell us?
Valmis, what could this mean?
Alright, well, we should get out of here.
It is.
Is not.
It is.
Is
Is not.
It is.
Is not.
It is.
He is not. I think we're not going to do it in this episode, but on this garden screen later we can come back and spray some fresh water on these vines to help them out. And I think on these vines to help them grow because they're not doing so hot. But the only place to get fresh water is at the Isle of the Crown Marketplace, but I'm not going to go through that whole side journey just now. Alright, come back.
Ready to sail?
Sure are. Things in retrospect, I'm like, yeah, once your only option on an island is ready to sail, just go to that pop-up screen when you talk to him. But, oh well. Do. I gotta get me to the castle. And that will wrap up chapter 2 and our streaming session for today when I get there. Run. Hello, Kevin. You're, getting to us just when I'm about to wrap up, but hey, you can get to see the end of, chapter 2 here.
What?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about this. So now is when we count on the Michael Fortunato voice count Alex, because this is the
Hello.
first time he's talked.
Mananan. But that's impossible. It can't. This is a dream. This is all a dream.
I've been looking for you for a long time, Gwydion.
My name is Alexander.
You disappointed me. Why did you run away?
You
were like a son to me.
A son? I was your slave. You took me from my family and stole the life that belonged to me.
I gave you an education and you would have grown to take my place.
Your place? 6 feet underground? Yes, I know what you did to the other boys when they turned 18. You murderer. You were going to do the same to me had I not escaped.
Again, you disappoint me. I had such plans for you.
You are not real. None of this is real.
Oh, but I am quite real, my boy. As real as this place is. Look around you. This place exists because of you. I walk these lands because of your power. Such an amazing power inside your mind and your sisters. You truly are the children of prophecy, my son.
Don't you dare call me that!
Your disobedience shall be punished.
No. No!
What was that? Alexander. And Mananan. This doesn't make any sense.
Greetings, Your Majesty. You'd better get inside quickly.
Strange things
Inside?
are
Why?
afoot.
It's... well, I'd better not say it where someone might be listening.
Oh,
Captain
shit.
Saladin would be a better person to ask anyhow.
And in we shall go.
Your Highness, King Graham, you must come with me immediately.
Volume jumped up pretty high there.
Sire, it's your wife.
Valanice? What's happening? Is she alright?
I don't know, sire. Is
she in her room?
Yes, sire. Where have you been, sire? The whole castle has been worried for your safety since the storm last evening. Did you find a cure?
Valanice? Valanice? Valanice! Valanice! It's alright, Valanice. It's alright. Don't lose yourself over this. It will all be fine. Don't worry, we'll all get through this. You know we will. Alexander and Rosella are going to recover from this. I found a way to help them, and I will save them. I promise.
Oh, Grant, if only you knew. But soon you will know. Yeah, let's just, lock these doors.
I don't know how things can get much worse than this.
And that is the end of episode 2, Two Households. Valanice acting very strangely. Some of the ingredients for the spell to cure the children have been found. And more strange visions or the first strange vision, rather, of Alexander. And another mysterious visit from the ranger. Who is he? Will we ever find out? We will, actually, in chapter 5. I think we have a next time on video for the end of this. No? Okay, no, we don't have those. Alright, well, thank you everyone for joining us again today for the rest of Chapter 2, Episode 2, I keep doing that. Next week we will be starting Episode 3, what is the name? Episode 3, My Only Love Sprung From My Only Hate. So, join us then, Tuesday, 11 a.m. Eastern, as always, and we'll see you then. Thanks very much, and have a good week, and happy Valentine's Day. Oh yes, final announcements, right? The Silver Lining, always available for free on our store. This week on Steam, Face Noir is 50% off, and if you go to postudios.com/sendcard, you can send a Silver Lining Valentine's Day card to someone. How great is that? Alright, that's all, and talk to you guys next week. Bye-bye.